Shalom everyone, Aaron Lipkin from Samaria. I'm here with the amazing Dr. Shay Bar. Yay! And we are at the Tirza Valley. The Jabbok Pass is just over there at the end. And this is the Tirza riverbed that leads to Shechem, to Nablus. And Shay, we were very close to another important landmark, right? A very important mountain.
Yeah, the Alexandrion fortress, also termed Sartaba fortress, built by King Alexandrion about 70 BCE, and then rebuilt by King Herod, named it Sartaba fortress. So it's a very important place, and we are located at the gateway, the entrance through Wadi Jerusalem that leads to the fortress.
So people would actually walk through here in order to get to the fortress of Sartaba,
of Alexandrion at the period, because this was the main road in the Hasmonean-period.
Hasmonean.
When King Herod rebuilt the site as a palace fortress, then he built also new road from the south, from modern day Yafid and Fatzel. And this was a lesser important road, but this was the only and main road in the Hasmonean-period. And we found here, actually quite surprisingly, it was not planned, we were excavating Khirbet Siya, which is the high heap of stones there, which is actually a late Byzantine 6th, even 7th century AD site, the house of the governor or the rich farmer of this area of Nahal Tirza, Nahal Tirza. And then almost by mistake we stumbled upon this part of the site which is lower than the main core of the Rujum, and here we found the 1st century BCE site from the Hasmonean period, with water systems, with Jewish ritual bath, with all kinds of installations and structures and rooms that suggest that this was a site at the gateway leading to the Alexandrion fortress in the Hasmonean period, where you can purify yourself, where you can pay for food, get water before you go to the fortress.
And so this site basically, the earliest stage was built around 70 years after the Maccabean revolt against the Seleucid Greeks.
We're still discussing the exact numbers and things, but yes, something about King Alexander Yanaus is considered one of the biggest builders, especially from the Hasmonean period. And he was a big warrior, he fought a lot, he expanded the Hasmonean kingdom. And one of his fortresses that he built is Alexandrion, named after him, Alexandrion. And the site is very interesting. It went out of use before the period of the Romans, before Herod. Why? Probably because of a quarrel between the Hasmoneans themselves that was settled by a foreigner, by Gavinius, by a Roman procurator to Judea, that probably said, okay, you cannot fortify Sartaba. He besieged the Sartaba, and he stopped this, it's not a revolt, but it's a quarrel between Hasmonean brothers, and he stopped it. He was the leader. It's like Trump coming and stopping here the war. The same thing happened 2,000 years ago. Roman guy came and said, okay, stop this fighting, I don't want you to fight. And then what happened probably is that he says, okay, I want you to take this Alexandrion fortress out of use, don't fortify it, don't use it as a military base.
Because it was a threat to the Romans.
It's a threat, yeah. And I want you to abandon this gateway to the site.
Now you actually found here a treasure,
yes,
a treasure of coins.
A hoard of coins, of about 160 coins from the days of Alexander Yanaus.
Can you show where you found it?
Yeah.
Guys, we're getting a special tour of the site. Look at that.
The hoard was found in this room, which actually we have 3 walls of the room. This is a Byzantine wall. It belongs to the upper structures. But this room, and as you can see in these rooms, we have at least 4 taboons. So this was a cookery. This is the kitchen of the complex, and you see the small wall, the small tiny wall. Above it was the treasure.
Wow.
So it probably collapsed from the wall. It was after that, either it was on a shelf or hidden within the wall. We don't know yet. We cannot tell. One of these 2 possibilities. And the site was abandoned because when we look at the mikveh, for example, the ritual bath. Yeah. This is the our miniature size family mikveh with the steps, horn steps leading inside, and water entering just inside it. And also we have the cistern, the water cistern, 5 by 5 meters, horn, the way Hasmonean horn cisterns. And we have the pool, the plastered pool, very deep, very big. We did not finish excavating yet, it still goes down. It holds water. Now all these installations, especially the pool and the ritual bath, were completely filled when we started to excavate with large boulders. So it was deliberately sealed. You deliberately sealed and go. So it's probably, this is the way of, we say the site was not destroyed, the site was abandoned in an orderly manner.
It was decommissioned.
Probably. That's our guess, because we have history that helps us and tell us about the story of the siege of Alexandrion by Gavinius, the Roman. And if we didn't know that, then it could be an angry neighbor from Jordan or somewhere else came and destroyed or thing, because we have most Hasmonean sites continue into the Herodian, the early Roman period. There was no massive destructions and things like this at sites. Sites continue, and the uniqueness of this site is that it's very, I'm not speaking about the Byzantine structure, which is hundreds of years later. I'm speaking about the Hasmonean-period. It's a single period site, and it makes it very important, because we don't know how really Hasmonean things look like, because we always have also early Roman Herodian stuff on top. So from the material culture, it's also a very important site.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shay Bar, and I hope that you will continue excavating here and that this site will be developed so tourists can come and visit it. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
My pleasure.